Have you ever felt like your atomic notes and ideas were missing something? Right? You know the feeling, an idea sparks, but it feels flat, right? Like it's missing something essential. It's not just about a single brilliant thought, it's about shaping that thought and layering it with meaning and making it unforgettable and useful. That's why a small iPhone update caught my attention. Apple recently added a feature to their Voice Memo app called Add a Vocal Layer. It allows you to record a second layer of audio while listening to the first without headphones, as you can see in the image here. It's simple and intuitive, and my kids tested it out with the Lion King's In the Jungle, with the Awimba Whip, right? Because why not, right? But beyond the fun, this feature taught me something. The best ideas are shaped by the layers that we add. Picture your idea being a melody of a song, right? Every great idea has a melody, a central thought that ties everything together. Like in music, the layers around the melody can elevate it into something truly remarkable. The trick is making those layers complement the melody, not overpower it. And one of my favorite ways to enhance an idea is through what I call parable moments. Right? These are the everyday experiences that surprise you with meaning, moments that almost whisper, this connects to something bigger. Hey, before I continue on, I wanted to let you know about my free note-making guide. The video that you're watching now is a result of me following this process and these methods. So I want to give it to you for free. All you need to do is click the link in the description below. If you follow what's in this guide, you'll never have to worry about getting stuck creatively. You'll have a flowing river of unique ideas for the projects that you're working on. You'll discover sticky analogies that will spice up your ideas, and then you'll create a rhythm to slow down. How many of us need to slow down? I know I need to slow down. And you'll have a rhythm to think deeply more often. So if you're interested in any of that, click the link in the description below. All right, let's keep going. For me, the iPhone feature itself became a parable moment, but these moments can literally show up anywhere, right? Maybe while you're reading a book when a line jumps out at you, or you're walking in nature listening to the birds. Not another podcast, but the birds. Yes, the birds. Maybe it's teaching your kid to ride a bike, or even chopping cilantro. All four of these things have happened to me in the last year, probably. The beauty of parable moments is that they are endless. The more that you notice them, the more layers you can add to your ideas, and the more compelling your idea melody becomes. So I want to share with you my process for turning these moments, right, these little everyday life experiences into idea layers. Okay, number one is to be a full-time noticer, right? Live with listening ears. Don't force it. Simply just tune in to the everyday. It's often the relatable, mundane, sitting on a park bench, watching the birds, watching somebody run by you, right? Everyday moments, or even like chopping cilantro or trying out a new iPhone feature that carry like surprising depth. Number two, write it down. Capture the moment as it happens. It doesn't need to be detailed. Just a quick summary so you can revisit it later. And I usually tag these as parable moments, right? So after we recorded the Lion King vocal layers that we did, I immediately grabbed my phone to jot it down in Mem, the notes app that I use. This image here is exactly what happened, or exactly what I wrote down in my notes app, right? Voice Memo app now updated with, and I described what was going on, allowing you to record a second layer of audio without using headphones, record your first layer, kind of went over like how to do it or whatever. And then it will play the first layer while you record the second layer. The kids and I recorded the Lion King because why not? Like these are just bullet points, just random, just thoughts of what happened, right? I'm just explaining quickly what happened so I don't forget about it. Because I knew in that moment there was something there. That was a whisper of like, hey, there's something within this moment that can be pulled out and extracted for use in another way. Then number three, we have make the connection. Sometimes the connection is instant, right? And if so, like write it down. And I often will start like, it's like, or this reminded me of, or it got me thinking. That's one of the ones I use a lot. It got me thinking. Other times it may take days, weeks, or months to reveal itself. But in the moment, this is something that is special, um, because it's ordinary, because it's just, something different. The beautiful thing about, this is not in my notes, but the beautiful thing about parable moments and these little moments are that they are so relatable, right? It's not like these crazy stories, although, stories that have, epic adventures are awesome, but they're not relatable, right? Everyone can relate to the iPhone feature, or most people can, right? It's so simple, right? Or everyone can relate to cutting cilantro, and maybe you don't like cilantro, but you've experienced where you cut something else, you cut into another fruit or a vegetable, and you have that, that feeling, what it's talking about, and as soon as you can relate to that analogy, then you are hooked. You're like, okay, I get it now, right? Anyways, back to this. So in this case, I instantly made the connection. It wasn't fleshed out, and this was just my quick connection. You can see the highlighted part here. I even say, anyways, it got me thinking. We can use the same technique to shape our ideas. Right? The main idea is like the melody of the song. It's the main part. The sounds are the melody. The sounds around the melody are the layers you record over the main idea. They complement the idea. The layers shouldn't steal the show. They simply enhance the melody. So that was it. This was my connection that I made to the moment. And then we have number 4 is flesh it out. Right? You reflect on the moment and expand on the story or the idea it connects to. This is where you add depth and details and practical applications. Every morning for me is writing time. So naturally, after the thought had simmered regarding the add a vocal layer, I started working out the idea, right? Adding more thoughts and more connections and arranging the words to form a coherent and cohesive, arranging the words in a cohesive way. And then finally we have share. Share it. Test your idea by sharing it with a friend, right? Or maybe a newsletter that you have, Substack, social media, YouTube, anywhere you can connect with others. And feedback will reveal if your story resonates, if it's something that clicks and connects. Like I'm sharing this idea with you on YouTube, kind of like in the picture here that you see, right? I have found this block, and I'm like, this block kind of, it's one single thought, but I have an idea of how it can fit into this castle that we're making. I have an idea, and I want to tell you about it, so I'm going to tell you about it, right? That's kind of the idea. We're all just kindergartners trying to share ideas with each other. So this process, see, shape, and share, is what it boils down to. It helps me turn simple moments into meaningful ideas. Adding layers to your ideas through moments and quotes and analogies that turns them into something deeper and more memorable. It's not about complicating your ideas. It's about enhancing the idea. So the next time a parable moment whispers to you, don't let it pass by. Capture it, layer it, let it shape your thoughts and ideas into something unforgettable. And now it's your turn. What's a recent parable moment that you've experienced, and how did it connect to an idea that you're shaping? Share it in the comments. I'd love to hear your story. Keep seeing, shaping, and sharing, my friend, and I'll see you on the next video.